Hello dear students. In this video, we will be learning how to create a stack using linked list. This is going to be a series of videos in which we will learn how to create a stack using linked list in parts. Now the first things first is that let's see the declaration. We will see declaration of these functions later on, but here we go. Just check. We have known from the first video on the stack that a node of the stack contains data, and let us assume that the data is integer. We are going to store integer data, and there is a pointer called next. Now how will you create or how will you declare this node? That is what been done in the beginning of the program. We have declared a structure called node which has integer data, this integer data, and a pointer, as you see, pointer called next. But then what kind of pointer is it? Is it a int pointer? No, it isn't int pointer. Please try to understand. This next cannot be a int pointer. This next cannot be a float pointer. Because if you actually narrate a statement in English, it will be so easy. See, if you have a node which stores data and next pointer, then what is this next pointer pointing to? This next pointer points to next node. Just put it like that. This next pointer, every next pointer, in fact, points to next node, isn't it? Come again. Where is the next pointer pointing? Next pointer is pointing to another node. So if you keep reminding yourselves about this, it will be so easy that next is a pointer, so therefore asterisk symbol, and it is of node type because this next is going to point to a node, and node itself is a structure. Check this, node is a structure. So this struct word has been written, and that's it. That ends the node declaration. Just revise this with me. Suppose you were asked to create a linked list which stores data about students. Every student has roll number and name, let's say XYZ, and every student has next pointer, and these next pointers point to other nodes, and this next pointer is null. So instead of storing only an integer value in every node, you were asked to store integer. As you see, roll number is an integer and a string, name is a string. Then what kind of declaration will you do? I hope you are understanding. What is the declaration? You will write struct node, and you will say every node stores int r. Let's say r is the roll number, like 10, 20, 30, and every node stores char name, let's say 40 character name, and every node is having a pointer called next. Correct? But what kind of pointer is this? You can see that this next pointer points to a node, this next pointer points to a node which stores roll number and name. So it's going to be node pointer, where node itself is a structure. And here ends the declaration. So what are you observing is that the declaration of a node for a linked list rather, or a stack, is nothing but declare the data as per your requirement and declare a pointer of the node type which itself is a structure, and end the declaration. Once we have declared the node, now let's continue what has been done next. You see, after this declaration, after this node has been declared, one more structure has been declared, which is stack. Check this. And this structure stack contains only one pointer called top, which is of node type. Now you recall from our previous video that if we are putting 10, 20, 30 in the stack, and 30 is the last node inserted, then there will be a special pointer called top which will point to 30. But what is this which I am again and again marking here? This is a node. This is also a node. This is also a node. So what is top doing? Top is pointing to a node. So hence we have declared a pointer called top of node type, which itself is a structure. But notice that this top pointer has been declared inside a structure called stack. You will know the importance of this in coming videos. Now just check that in the next few videos, I mean after a few videos, we are going to learn Q. Very early I am telling you, I know, but just concentrate. I'm going to tell you Q. Now actually, very early I am telling Q actually is first in first out data structure, FIFO. And it looks like this. 10 is the first value, it has next which points to next node. 20 is the second value which points to next node. 20 has next pointer which points to 30 and so on. So this also has node, you see, FIFO also has node, Q also has node. So in that case, we'll declare struct node, and in the node we have int data and a pointer called next. But this next pointer is nothing but node pointer, because next is pointing to a node, next is pointing to a node. You just check where node itself is a structure. So as far as declaration is concerned, you can see node declaration for a queue is same as node declaration for a stack. Okay, but then in this program we have declared a structure called stack, isn't it? See, we are creating a stack, so we have declared a structure called stack. But in the queue program we will be declaring a structure called queue. And listen, queue is going to be maintained by using two pointers, front and rear. These are the two pointers, where both these pointers are of node type, where node itself is a structure. And here ends the declaration. Because whenever you create a structure, 10 points to 20, 20 points to 30 and so on, and front will always point to 10 because this was the frontmost node inserted, and rear will always point to 30 because this was the last node inserted. So when we will learn Q, we will see a similar declaration. Why this comparison was needed, after comparing a stack with Q very early, okay, this is going to be the structure, or rather the method of writing these data structures. First, we will write constituent node, single node, how a particular node looks like. And as a whole, now we will declare a stack, and we will say stack contains only top, whereas when we write queue program, we will say queue contains front and rear. So instead of this, in the queue, we will have only this change, that we will have pointer front and pointer rear. So these two declarations head or are the main things, contents of our program. Thank you very much.